guys, my name is Haniya and this is my plant channel. Today I wanted to go over bird of paradise propagation and or starting bird of paradise from seeds. In front of me here is a bird of paradise seedling that I started maybe in February. It takes roughly about 6 weeks to get these guys to germinate once you've actually sown the seeds. Sowing the seeds themselves isn't that difficult. You just need to be super patient, and you may not have a high enough germination rate to be able to tell if you're successful until 6 weeks later. But I will say this guy's doing very well. He's got his first little leaf and then a second guy coming right up in the center. And just a little background information, bird of paradise are native to South Africa. They can get up to 30 feet in height. Anyway. So when you get your Strelitzia seeds, they look like this. They're black with a little orange tuft on the top, sort of like a troll. If you know what a troll is, those toys with the orange hair tufts. You want to pull the orange tuft off before actually planting it, otherwise it can cause the seed to mold. But other than that, I don't soak them. I simply put them about an inch or two into the soil and then make sure that soil is super moist. Some seeds you don't want the soil to be crazy moist, but with bird of paradise seeds I think they actually prefer that, so FYI. In front of me is a Mixie seed starting tray. And here again are the seeds, and what I'm gonna do is just take a seed out. You can see its little fuzzy top, and you basically just, all you have to do is pull that fuzzy top off. It might be a little hard, almost like it's glued on there or something. And once you've unlodged it, it should just be a little black seed, if I can get that to focus. Little black seed. And I like to put them about a pinky's deep hole in there, so probably 1.5 inches, and then just cover that up. I didn't pre-moisten this seed starting mix. It is Espoma organic seed starter. You should either pre-moisten or you can put water in the bottom of your tray. It's totally fine either way, you just want it to be fairly moist. And by that I don't mean dripping, but the water should be saturated in the soil. And I'm just gonna continue putting these in. Another thing I'll say is that these guys can be fairly large, so you may only want to put 1 seed per tray pocket, however you want to call that. And once you're done putting them in there and once you've moistened the soil, you know what I'm gonna say next, right? Just going to put a humidity dome over the top, make sure that this little opening vent is closed. And then I like to put it about 2 to 3 inches under a grow light. But this time around, I might actually put it in a sunny window and see if that makes any sort of difference. Once they've germinated, your seedlings won't look like this actually for quite a few weeks. This is probably about 2 months worth of growth. But I will say that you will see a spike coming up out of the soil, and it will look like this right here, this leaf that's coming up. I water him maybe once a week and I don't really stress too much. He seems to be happy with that amount of time. He is in a southern window with lots of sun, so I just kind of let him do his thing. He's got, I believe, a mixture of perlite, coconut coir, pumice, and maybe some regular potting soil in here. They do prefer a very nicely draining soil, especially once they've already started to come up. You can leave them in seed starting soil mixture when they are not germinated, but once they're germinated, maybe transfer them more to a tropical plant soil mixture, which would be perlite, coir, and pumice. My ambient room temperature is about 74 degrees and the relative humidity right now is 64%, which is super high, but it is a muggy, rainy day in Brooklyn and my plants love it, even if I'm sweaty and gross right now. So anyway, that is basically it. I believe I'll have to repot him, you know, sometime in the near future already. He looks like he's gonna outgrow this thing pretty soon, but here's to hoping I can get a 30-foot tall bird of paradise plant someday, right? 'Cause that would be really cool to walk in and see this giant thing that's like reaching the top of your ceilings. Thanks guys, let me know in the comments if I missed anything or if you need any help. Bird of Paradise are sort of frustrating because they do take up to 2 months to germinate, so you don't know if you've done it correctly until you see the little germination sprouts coming up. I have complete faith in you though that you will get a bird of paradise or two out of your seeds. Thanks!